Next, we'll talk about immigration in South America. The percentage of immigrants in South Africa is in South Africa 19.9% are inhabitants uh, who were born this way. 2.3% of the inhabitants are born in another place, and 2.8 are of another country of nationality. Where do where do the immigrants mostly come from? And they come mainly from countries like Zimbabwe with amount of 6,090 no 40 49 uh, inhabitants. Another place where they also come from is Monsvike with 3,081 inhabitants, and there are also inhabitants from Lesotho with 3,011 and 12 inhabitants. Why does migrants leave their native homes? Most fled the wars in Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Single some three no, uh, 34,000 did it by land through Turkey.
Thanks Juan Pablo for that information. And now we talk about what this country have so many immigrants, what is the benefit of this country to have immigrants, and what is the disadvantage of this country have immigrants. First, what does this country have so many immigrants? There are some reasons why people migrate to South Africa. First of all, immigrants go to South Africa for the great mining history. They have the largest natural reserve of gold and platinum in the world. That means that mining factory is so important in Africa and all the world. Second, it is also the richest country in Africa with 20% of the African GDP, this being the one that contributes the greatest capital to the development of African life. In the same way, it is the African country with the best quality of life, with important advantage in transportation and health, increasing the quality of life by 12% in the last 7 years. That means a lot of quantity of better the quality of life in African country. And what are the benefits to this country to have immigrants? The benefit to this country to have immigrants first is increase in the extraction rates of minerals such as gold and platinum, and that increase the economy of the country. Another one is increase of the hand of the work working in the country. That increase of this way the GPD. GPD is the quality and quantity of economic to have the country for paid to the inhabitants. And the last is increasing capital invest by South African government in lifestyle due to the increase in population. That means that the government of South Africa can investment in the quality of life for the inhabitants because they have more population. And what are the disadvantages about that? The disadvantage first would be that the population will increase drastically, and subsequently that could be cause more pollution. In Africa have the last of more pollution in the world. That means that Africa generate 11% of population in the world. And finally, that there are many immigrants in South Africa will generate greater spending of health and education resources. And that despite being the richest nation in Africa, it does not have enough resources to supply all. That means that South Africa have the most percentage in GPD of the continent. That don't means that the country have the possibility to pay the big quantity of quality of life for the population and for the people to work in South Africa.